Welcome back to your favorite sassy soap saga recap where we dish all the tea hotter than a tiramisu latte at Crimson Light's Honey. This is your girl Ava, and today we are diving headfirst into the delicious Monday, April 21st episode of The Young and the Restless. Buckle up because between the Abbott antics, the Newman nerve, and Phyllis bouncing off caffeine walls, we got ourselves a whole buffet of drama to chew on. Let's get into it. So we open at Crimson Lights where Billy and Kyle are bonding over, of all things, tiramisu lattes. Cause on Y&R, even your espresso has to have flair, baby. They start out chit-chatting about caffeine and corporate domination. Kyle's all grown up now, like he just got back from a 3-month spiritual retreat where the only guru was Victor Newman, dragging him by his entitled hair. Kyle says he's learned family first, which, okay, but remind me again who he tried to boot from Jabot not once but twice. Anyway, now he's Team Billy and basically gives him the corporate version of a friendship bracelet. Aw, growth. Meanwhile, over at the Grand Newman Manor of Meddling, Claire drops a bomb mid-croissant. Kyle wants her to move in. Victoria nearly chokes on her mimosa, and Nikki pulls the classic grandma pivot, do what makes you happy, baby girl, which is code for your grandfather is gonna throw a hissy fit, but YOLO. Victoria is not here for this fairy tale nonsense. She's like, Claire, Kyle is fine and all, but Victor is in his super villain era. Maybe don't provoke the man who runs Genoa City like a mafia don. Claire is all starry-eyed and hopeful, saying Victor might come around like he did with Cole. Nikki, sipping her tea with generational wisdom, goes, girl, don't hold your breath unless you like passing out. Period. Then Claire admits she's falling for Kyle. Falling? Girl, it's giving plummet. Victoria looks like she just aged 5 years and Nikki's ready to plan the wedding. Claire's like, we're doing this. And Kyle walks in like, doing what? Baby, y'all better start saving for couples therapy now. Over at the GCAC, Phyllis enters the chat like a wind-up toy with a triple espresso drip. She slaps Daniel on the knee and declares they're ready to rock. Ma'am, you need decaf and a nap. Daniel looks like he's just trying to survive her energy. Billy strolls in with his whiteboard of dreams, ready to launch a new era at Abbott Communications. He's all, you ready to build an empire, Daniel? And Daniel's like, honestly, I just want to curl up and stare into the abyss. He's blocked, he's lost, he's emotionally constipated. Billy and Phyllis keep tossing out ideas like it's Shark Tank, and Daniel's just rubbing his temples like, Lord, deliver me from these vision boards. Phyllis is like, let's brainstorm, and Daniel's like, just throw me anywhere, which is very much the attitude of a man who is emotionally flailing, but still has really good cheekbones. Billy's not impressed. He wants passion, he wants fire. Daniel just wants a nap and maybe a therapist. As Daniel spirals off into the parking lot, in walks Sally Spectra, high heels clicking like she owns the joint. Billy's like, well, Daniel might quit and Phyllis might implode. What's up, plan B? Sally hits him with the signature side eye like, sir, I am not a backup plan. But let's be honest, she'd slay at this. Billy flirts a little with the idea of her joining the company, and Sally gives him the old Spectra sass. Fashion is my lane, boo. Still, she's intrigued. She sees that Billy knows he can't carry this on his own, and honestly, neither can that haircut. Sally respects that. She might not say yes today, but she's got that look in her eye, like she just smelled a business opportunity and a man on the verge of a breakdown. We cut to the Overwalk where Phyllis catches up with her son, who is now deep in his sad boy era. He's feeling like everything is falling apart. He tells his mom he doesn't want to disappoint her, and she's like, oh baby, you just need a purpose. A job, a project, a reason to wake up that's not existential dread and bad coffee. Daniel opens up, like really opens up, and we see this isn't just a creative block, it's grief, pain, emptiness. The man is crumbling quietly under the weight of his own soul, and we're all just over here like, can someone hug this man? Phyllis begs him to let this job be his healing, but Daniel knows he's not ready. He urges her to go on without him. That's right. Captain Red needs to sail the ship solo while Daniel goes off to find his own lighthouse. Phyllis walks back in with that, my baby's broken and I don't know how to fix him look, and tells Billy she needs help. Y'all, Phyllis asking for help? You know this is serious? Daniel ends up back at the coffee house where Tessa is doing her best to be a ray of sunshine. They bond over crossword puzzles and sadness, and she gently coaxes the truth out of him. He's stuck, frozen. Life has stopped and he doesn't know how to get it going again. Tessa listens, and honestly, it's nice seeing someone who isn't trying to fix him. Just be there. We love a soft moment. We needed this after all that Phyllis ping pong energy. So what did we learn today? Victor still rules everyone's love life like it's Game of Thrones. Claire is all in on Kyle, and Victoria is one headache away from turning into a Disney villain. Daniel is spiraling but self-aware. Phyllis is caffeinated and determined to build an empire. And Billy? Baby, he better get that plan B formalized before his entire team collapses into a pile of designer regrets. That's it for this Whirlwind Monday in Genoa City. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Who else thinks Daniel just needs to do yoga, scream into the void, and maybe start a podcast? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and sip your coffee slowly, because on The Young and the Restless, there's always a fresh cup of drama brewing.